He was unresponsive and he was gasping for his breath. He was dying before their very eyes. I'm Charlene Scoretta. This is my son's story. This is Danny's story. 10 years ago, I buried my son. He was only 26 years old. On May 13th, 2004, Danny lost his battle with heroin and he left us. The young man with Danny that night went to prison for the choices that he made that night. Medical help that could have saved Danny was denied. Danny was left behind in his car where he died. Danny's death was a crime, and the District Attorney's Office of York represented Danny. The paper said Scoretta found in his car, but Danny was more than that to me, and I couldn't let those be the last words that were said about him. Danny carried the stigma in life, and I couldn't let him carry that stigma into death. Danny was the kid next door. He was everyone's best friend. He made a mistake. We're still not sure exactly when Danny started to use heroin, but by the time Danny was 18, he was before his first drug counselor. We never heard the term gateway drugs before, but we were right in the middle of it before we knew it. We never imagined Danny's first cigarette, first taste of beer would take him to marijuana, cocaine, and eventually to heroin. And each door that he opened, it was to a bigger and a better high, until he opened that last gate to heroin and he found true love. But what he thought loved him back, it took his last breath. Danny's story began to evolve. It wasn't just about Danny anymore. It became a warning to the children, the parents. They needed to know that this could be waiting for anyone. They needed to know that Danny was their neighbor, their best friend. He was an average guy. And there's no profile for the face of an addict. And heroin knows no boundaries. It didn't care where we worked, where we went to school, what church we went to. None of that mattered. We told Danny's story to the legislators in Pennsylvania. They rewrote a Senate bill. If this bill passes, the offense against Danny would be upgraded to a felony of the second degree. So now, if you deny someone medical help and they die, you will be held accountable. My husband and my daughter and I are different people now. We live a different life, as do all those who knew Danny. I miss his face every day, and I will miss his love for the rest of my life. But I will see him again.